to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is.
It's finally happening. Candace Owens is officially calling out Erika Kirk. And this time she's not holding back. She just dropped shocking receipts claiming Erika might be connected to a staged setup designed to boost TPU's chief of staff, Mikey McCoy, and position him as Charlie's chosen successor. Yeah, that same Mikey McCoy who was just a few feet away when Charlie was shot, and didn't even flinch. He didn't turn around, didn't react. Just calmly walked off while talking on the phone like nothing happened. That's wild. While Turning Point insiders rushed to defend Erika and Mikey, none of them seem interested in actually getting justice for Charlie. Not one. It's like they're protecting each other instead of asking the real questions. Right now, Candace Owens might be the only one bold enough to chase the truth, no matter who it exposes. Meanwhile, Erika's out here acting like everything's fine. She's talking about her bright future, new projects, and exciting opportunities, while the world is still asking what really happened to her husband. The timing feels off, and people are starting to notice. But here's where things take an even darker turn.
She thinks it's a solid case at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO of Turning Point USA, they could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy.
Word is, Erika's starting to panic. Candace Owens keeps digging deeper and dropping new receipts that could connect Erika, and even TPU, to the chaos surrounding Charlie's death. Now, people are saying Erika's team is trying to silence Candace with legal threats, even pushing for a gag order to shut her down completely. Something definitely doesn't add up here. But Candace Owens isn't backing off. She's just getting started. She's now released even more wild receipts linking multiple Turning Point insiders to suspicious activity. And it's no longer just about Erika Kirk or her so-called Romanian Angels charity. Candace is naming names, claiming TPU's Tyler Bauer was allegedly involved with young male interns and tied to a shady orphanage project in Ukraine. That's a whole new level of disturbing. At this point, Candace has completely lost patience with being polite or diplomatic. She's done playing nice. She's publicly calling out Erika for parading around and promoting TPU's new leadership while ignoring the one thing that matters most: justice for Charlie. Candace even said she understands why some people still believe Charlie might be alive. Because based on Erika's behavior, you'd never guess she just lost her husband a few weeks ago. It's like she flipped a switch from widow to influencer overnight, giving interviews, promoting causes, and smiling for the cameras while people are still mourning the man she once called her soulmate. But Candace didn't stop there.
This is what I've come to believe. Courage is hope in action.
Oh, she didn't hold back this time. Candace took it straight to her own show and looked right into the camera, calling out Erika by name. She accused her of acting like a CEO girl boss at Turning Point instead of fighting for the truth. Candace asked, "Where's the transparency? Where's the demand for answers? Where's the outrage?" She made it clear that Erika's calm acceptance of the official story doesn't sit right. Not with her, and not with anyone paying attention. Then came the Jesse Waters interview, the one that blew up the internet. Erika appeared totally at peace, even suggesting she's accepted the FBI's version of events and the identity of the alleged shooter. But Candace isn't buying it. She's questioning how Erika could move on so quickly and so easily when there are still massive holes in the timeline, the evidence, and the witness statements. Candace even hinted that Erika's silence might not be from grief. It might be strategy. Because if Erika pushes for full transparency, it could expose TPU and their alleged role in whatever really went down on September 10th. That's when Candace shifted her focus back to the Turning Point crew, especially the man of the hour, Mikey McCoy.
Give assurance to people that Turning Point USA is continuing, and it is. I mean, we are so blessed to have more work than we even have.
That's an outright lie, because anyone who's seen the footage knows it's not true. There wasn't a drop of blood on Mikey, so why lie about something that can be easily disproven? What's the point of making up a detail like that unless there's something deeper they're trying to sell to the public? But wait, it gets even messier. Erika is now telling a completely different story. She claims she was the one on the phone with Mikey right after Charlie was shot. So who's telling the truth here? Pastor Rob or Erika? Both can't be right. And that kind of contradiction only adds more confusion to an already suspicious timeline. And if you thought it ended there, think again. Candace isn't just coming for Mikey and his dad anymore. She's widening her focus. Now she's calling out Puza's Tyler Bauer too. According to Candace, an insider reached out with claims that Tyler was getting way too close to male interns inside the organization. But that's not even the worst part. She also dropped a bombshell connection. Tyler's alleged involvement with an orphanage in Ukraine that she says gives her a very bad feeling.
I mean, I've received an unbelievable amount of emails from people that are convinced that Charlie's actually still alive, right? And it's not sad because those people are crazy. They're actually reacting to the lack of emotion and the lack of drive that is coming out of Turning Point USA to figure out who killed him. Yeah, that is how absurd they are acting. Just move on. Just donate to Turning Point USA. This is what Charlie would want. And that's his legacy.
And remember, Erika's already been tied to that questionable orphanage setup in Romania. So now we've got one person linked to a Romanian charity, another connected to a Ukrainian one, both wrapped up in secrecy and political influence. Something about this pattern screams that there's way more going on than the public is being told. Here's where everything starts spiraling into chaos. Once Candace Owens began connecting all these dots, people online started doing their own digging, and what they uncovered has left everyone's jaw on the floor. Every new detail seems to lead to another secret, another strange coincidence, another person suddenly going silent or changing their story. At the center of it all is Erika Kirk and her tight circle inside Puza. People are combing through old clips, statements, and live streams frame by frame. And what they're finding is chilling. Remember that footage of Erika right after Charlie's death? She looked calm, collected, even oddly composed for someone who had just lost her husband in such a public, brutal way. Of course, everyone grieves differently, and that's true. But it's not just about emotions. Everything Erika has said since then keeps shifting. One day, she claims she was on the phone with Mikey McCoy right after the shooting. Then later, she says she didn't actually see what happened and learned about it through others on site. These small inconsistencies are exactly what make people raise their eyebrows. Candace called it out directly, saying, "If your husband was just shot in front of the world, and the man standing next to him doesn't even flinch, wouldn't you want answers?" And honestly, that's the question echoing across every platform right now. Erika's silence isn't protecting her image. It's making her look more suspicious by the day. But Candace didn't stop there. She questioned why Puza still hasn't released the full surveillance footage from that night. According to insiders, multiple cameras were rolling. Drones, security feeds, even private media setups for a video project that was supposed to drop later that week. Yet somehow, all the public has seen are short, shaky cell phone clips. And every one of those clips cuts off right before or after the key moments. Why? Who's editing this? Who's deciding what the public gets to see? And what stays hidden? Then people started noticing something even stranger. Puza's PR team has been quietly scrubbing entire pages from their website. Old blog posts, archived event links, even donation campaigns connected to Charlie's last public appearances have vanished overnight. And conveniently, many of those deleted sections mentioned Erika, Mikey, or Tyler. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to see how that looks. Candace even hinted that someone inside the organization might be pulling the strings.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. let everyone see what true evil is. This is something that could impact a generation and generations to come.
The truth is still out there, and Candace Owens isn't slowing down. Every new detail is shaking TPUSA to its core. Will Erika finally answer the questions everyone's asking? Or will the secrets keep piling up? Drop a comment and tell us what you think happened that night. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for every shocking update as this story unfolds.